Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Shakti Waves YouTube channel. I am Sanya, your host, and today I'm doing something brand new. I got the download, the hit for it last night, and it is to provide you with full moon astrology sign readings and extended readings. So this is intended to be for each collective element reading. Today's reading, or the reading you're watching, is for water signs, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. And it is a Cancer full moon and eclipse. Right now, we're literally going to be in a full moon in 1 minute. So I wanted to do the water signs first. So what it is every single element, water, air, fire, earth, is going to get its own reading. Each sign will also get its own single card reading, and then I'll do an extended for if you want more information. And as always, I will be sharing about the general astrology of the day, the moon cycle, and what's going on in the rest of the cosmos in my Facebook group, Moon Magic, which is free. I do lives there. You can ask me questions. And if you ever want your own one-on-one reading with me, click the link below. You can get an Astro Coaching Call with me, as I am both a trained coach and an astrologist. So I combine those two together to look at your life path, your destiny, your dharma in your cosmic blueprint, aka your astrology chart. And then we get clear on what's next, what you might need to accept or lean into about yourself. And it's really, really exciting. So that's my preamble. And let's just get into it because I am so excited. All right. So today is that full moon in Cancer, and we're having a lunar eclipse. So a lot of emotional lunar energy, lots of feminine healing happening right now. So I'm using all of my female decks. I love Colette Baron-Reid. She's one of my favorite deck creators, as well as Megan Watterson. So I'm going to pull 4 cards, and the first card is the theme. So all water signs, the theme and the learning and the expansion that's currently happening. So what is this full moon trying to illuminate for you water signs, my beautiful fellow Scorpios and Pisces and Cancers? Gosh, I just love water signs. We just get along. Okay, I'm feeling called to pull thematically from the Divine Feminine Oracle by Megan Watterson. So good. Oh, my nails match. I love the rose. I love the Magdalene path. So I love this deck so much because it not only speaks to like goddesses, female deities, it also speaks to real women that existed and were leaders throughout history in a bunch of different cultures. So it's a really beautiful feminine power history lesson, which I am all about. So pulling your theme for this full moon, January 10th, 2020. All right, water signs. Oh, it's Bridget. Of course it is. Oh my gosh, that's so perfect. So Bridget is our Celtic goddess of fire, and Imbolc, which is her sacred holiday, is coming up at the beginning of February, which is kind of like the start of spring. Not here where I live because it's very cold, but she is the goddess of the eternal flame. So immediately I get that the theme of this full moon is revealing to us water signs our deepest passion, what we're really passionate about, what fires up our bellies and ignites our hearts, everlasting. Like, what is an everlasting flame? Not just a bonfire that's going to burn out. And there's so much fire happening right now in the world with the Australian fires and everything. But there really is this sense of what is that deep flame of passion within you, and how are you not yet expressing it? There's this sense of, especially with water signs, we can be so mysterious, secretive, magical, intuitive, but sometimes it's that fire element, that deep passion within us that we might tamper or water down. And with this intense, really super Cancer moon, it's bringing out the fire in us. It seems kind of a bit paradoxical, but it's bringing out our fire, our passion, our dharma, so that we can truly live it. I know that this was my experience last night. I realized I'd been tampering myself down, like literally watering myself down. So where are you watering yourself down? It'll be illuminated today. It'll become really clear. I'm feeling like some of you need to like deeply trust the internal, like the niggle that feeling like deep inside of you that you know that some situation isn't right for you. Maybe it's to do with family, the situations that you've gotten yourself in just don't need to stay the way that they are. And it's also like maybe you have some crazy, wacky idea for a business or for a creative project or for something you want to do in your professional life. This really is about your career. And it just seems like too far-fetched. Like even I doing this reading, it felt far-fetched to me, but I knew I needed to trust it. And I just took that leap of faith. Like, it's like you see a spark and you got to ignite that flame. So whatever is resonating with you for that, please follow that guidance for yourself. She says, I am an eternal flame, and each day my light grows brighter. So just knowing that when you take that leap of faith and you take that spark within you and you choose to ignite it, that it will grow, it will sustain you, it will shine from within you and give you strength and power, especially with the winter solstice that just happened last month. The sun is getting like there's more sunlight every single day. So know that as we approach spring, as we move out of winter, that you can have your own internal experience of that. You can have your own internal spring. Okay, so that's the first card. That's the theme right now for us water signs. Amazing. Oh my gosh, I'm loving this. I don't know what those noises are. You can just get used to that. Okay, next question is what to shed and release. And I feel called to pull from my good tarot. Look at how worn that is. I've used it a lot from Colette Baron Reed. I love this tarot deck because it's focused on positive psychology, which I really, really love. And she just kind of writes from coaching, mythical, so many perspectives. She's so epic. I love Colette. She's kind of like an oracle's oracle. So she teaches like spiritual, intuitive people how to be intuitive. So go check her out if you haven't. And I just love her energy. I feel like she could be like one of my aunts. And she is also Slavic, so that makes sense. All right. What you need to shed. The second card is what you need to shed and release, and specifically for emotional healing, because it is that Cancer nurturing, deeply emotional sign, full moon. What is being shed? What needs to be emotionally released for us water signs? Okay, I pulled two cards. Okay, yeah, it's kind of the same theme. I pulled the High Priestess in reverse and also the Queen of Fire, the Queen of Wands. So first of all, like, let's look at that. That's a lot of emotionality. That's the moon sign. Look, she looks very intuitive. Sorry about the glare. So, and then there's this fire sign, right? She's holding that fire next to her heart, just like Bridget would. Very similar energy here. So essentially what it is that there's actually a sense of, there's emotional healing of your own fire and passion. Maybe it's been tempered. Maybe it's been washed down before. Maybe you don't have faith in yourself anymore. Maybe you tried to pull something off or put yourself out there or create something and it was rejected, or you felt rejected. Even if you produced some results, it wasn't what you were expecting, and it actually made you lose confidence in yourself. So there's this deep sense of like deep sadness. Like the High Priestess is so wise, so in tune, so psychic, and she's in reverse. So it's this deep sense of like, you can't trust yourself. You can't trust the deepest part of you. Oh my gosh, this is so deeply resonating for me. Please tell me in the comments below if this is resonating for you. So there's really this sense of being able to turn this around, ignite that fire, and know that you can trust yourself again. Know that sometimes doing things, I heard this yesterday, like even if you fail, it was worth it. Like the woke therapist said that. I love her. She's my favorite tarot reader on all of YouTube. Please go check her out. I love you, woke therapist. Please be my mentor. Yes. So it's this sense of like, even if there was failure, like what you were guided and intuitively led to do from your passions, from your intuition, if that didn't work out, it's okay. Just trust yourself. It will work out again. Like you can dive in again, think about the lessons that you got from that, what you learned from that, and release it. Like release that pain, that deep sadness and sorrow that you have towards yourself and that distrust. It's time for that to go. Okay. Ooh, powerful. I'm loving this. Okay, third card. What are your blocks to releasing and having that emotional healing? So let's look at anything else that's in the way from you being able to have that deep emotional healing. So with blocks, that's a bit more kind of physical. So I'm going to use my, oh my God, these amazing spirit animal cards by Klepper and Reed. I love using animal cards so much. They teach us so much, and they're such wise teachers, the animals. So what is blocking you from releasing this pain, this high priestess, not trusting herself, feeling sad, not feeling lit up by her intuition anymore? What is blocking you, water signs? Okay, Bobcat spirit. And it says life is a mystery. So what's blocking you is that you don't know what's going to happen on the other side. You don't know what's on the other side of trust. Bobcat spirit tells you that life is a mystery, and for some that can be very stressful because you might want to control, produce results, know that when you aim your fire, your flamethrower, exactly where it's going to go so it doesn't, burn down the forest. But you got to trust. You got to trust in the cycles of life. You got to trust in the way things go. And really the block is that you're not trusting or loving the mystery. Like, mystery novels or thriller movies, I always want to find out the end of it. As soon as I'm stressed out in a movie or book, I'm like, tell me what happens. Does this person die? What happens? And I'm actually practicing just being with the mystery, being with the deep unknown, and allowing that to be okay. So just be with the mystery. That is the block. The block is that you're feeling uncomfortable with the sense of not knowing what the outcome is going to look like. And actually not even that, the fact that you actually know from your experience that you're not going to be able to control it anyway, that it's going to just be whatever it is. You have to surrender. It's like the sense of like, you can't set goals and achieve them, and that's okay. That sounds so weird. What am I trying to say with that? Like, you can't actually set a goal and say, this is specifically what I'm going to create in this timing and get there, because the universe has a bigger plan. Your higher self has a bigger plan. The mystery of life has a bigger and greater plan for you. And it's much vaster and wider than your current mind and intellect can imagine for yourself. I looked at an intention I had for October of last year, and I am so grateful that did not come true. Actually, all of my intentions that I had created when I was working with high performance coaches and being a high performance ontological coach, none of them came true. But what was important is that I stayed on path, and that I learned so much. And from setting those goals, I was able to see what I truly wanted and able to, be with the flow of life. So be with the flow of life. And speaking of which, I'm starting to get into guidance. So the last card, your fourth card, this pillar, the 2020 number 4 energy pillar, is what is your guidance and what is the potential outcome? So by following that guidance, you will receive this potential outcome. And I'm going to pull a goddess card. God, I love this deck. Came out last year. It's so good. The goddess power card. All of my clients in my brand incubator are going to get a copy of this deck. I just freaking love it. It's also by Klepper and Reed. So good. So many women and goddesses from all over the world connect with this. So what is the guidance and potential outcome that you need, Scorpio? Yep. Artemis, goddess of the hunt, focus. The guidance is just to focus, to have that flamethrower like Elon Musk. Get yourself a little Tesla or Elon Musk flamethrower and aim and point and shoot and trust yourself. Go for your gut. Imagine yourself literally armored up like a warrior goddess, going out and trusting your intuition. That will be what flips this over, right? You're going to focus and aim and point. And it's not being so focused that you can't be with the mystery of it, right? Sometimes you have to shoot something in the air and something will come down that you weren't expecting. I heard from my beautiful friend in her book, I'll leave the link below. My friend Leanne wrote this book, and she talked about how if eagles always went exactly to the branch that they had originally intended on landing on when they took flight, they would have had so many interceptions. They would have missed meals. They would have missed the joy of life getting to there. They would have missed the flight. So know that you can both take aim and not have to be so particular about the bullseye or the point where the arrow lands. So your guidance is to focus yourself, focus your energy, focus your internal fire. It's really about letting that fire come from your solar plexus into your heart and out into the world, so that you can have your fulfillment and you can grow and release this emotional pain of not having connection to your intuition and connection to your passion. Just reignite your passion and let it point. And I'm literally doing that right now. So let me be an example. All right, that's it for your guidance right now. I'm going to do an extended for every single sign and look into some more guidance for you in Vimeo. So check out the link below for that. Love you all so much. Follow me on Instagram here and all over the place. I'm not sure where I'm going to put it, but it's at Sonia. And I will see you in the Facebook group if you want to learn more about the astrology of the day. Sending you so much love. Remember to subscribe and check out the other signs as well. Love you lots.